All right, welcome to today's session. Sorry, you're not going to be seeing my face today. I'm just going to run through what we have today in Module 3. This is the brand leverage blueprints. I would have to share my screen for this. Do tell me if you can see my screen. Good, all right. So I'll be sharing my screen. Let's wait, yeah, good. So I hope you can, of course, see my screen. So this is the module 3. We've dealt with module 1, module 2, and today we'll be dealing on module 3. Module 1 was, identity and positioning foundation introduction, where we did a lot of things, but finding the niche of one, helping us understand the niche of one is the intersection where your unique experience, passion, and perspective solve a very specific problem for a very specific group of people, and why it matters and not everything. Then we've done that, and of course we've also run through module 2, which happens to be building a high converting LinkedIn profile. How your LinkedIn profile should be, it's not just a resume, it's also a sales page, a landing page, and a positioning tool that you shouldn't really underestimate. And also, we showed us, examples of how our banners should look like, everything and stuff, writing your unique magnetic headlines, and the about section, experience section, and every section is on LinkedIn. We treated that on our last class. So today we are going to be dealing fully on module 3, which happens to be content strategy and creation that converts. So thank you once more for being here, and let's begin. So content is your silent salesperson, and it's a trust builder and an influence amplifier. On LinkedIn, content isn't just meant to educate, it's meant to move people emotionally, intellectually, and towards a decision. It's meant to push people. It's a hook. It's something that hooks people and draw their curiosity to a particular thing you may want to show them. So that is your content. So this module will teach you how to build a content strategy that attracts your ideal client profile, that's the ICP. Use marketing frameworks to structure persuasive posts and write content that builds authority, resonance, and conversion. Segment your messaging from top, middle, and bottom to funnel audience. So this section is going to be teaching you all of that. So we're going to start from the module 3.1. So understanding your LinkedIn content algorithm. So what you need to know: LinkedIn rewards early engagement, especially within the first 60 to 90 minutes. Comments, reaction, shares in terms of algorithm weights. I cannot overly emphasize this. Time spent reading, dwell time, and sales indicates content quality. So if you really want to get engagement on your content or whatever you're putting out there on LinkedIn, you have to prioritize what I call the golden hour. So that golden hour is your early engagement time, the first 60 to 90 minutes of your post time. You can now the way I do it recently, today is let me check the date. Today is if I'm not, yeah, today is on the 8th of August 2025. And what I understand on LinkedIn and what I tell my social media managers and content writers, social media managers right now, is that they should prioritize the first 30 minutes before a post and 30 minutes after a post. So you engage, you are on the platform, on a LinkedIn platform for the next 30 minutes, engaging other people's posts, engaging every other thing, viral post or whatever post you want to engage, your target audience post, then you post. Immediately you post after that 30 minutes, you want to engage again. So when you do that, those hours are called the golden hours. The first hour of posting is called the golden hour. You stay to see individuals engage your post and of course respond to them. When they like, when they repost or whatever they do, respond to them. That is the golden hour. And when LinkedIn sees that you are spending time on their app, you are reading posts, whatever you are doing, they feel that you are spending time there. The algorithm rewards you. So key concept is platform native optimization. Your content must be written for how LinkedIn distributes attention, not just what you want to say. And this includes, open loops, testing curiosity in the hook, strong formatting, which is short lines, clear breaks, and the likes of that. Then post written like conversation, not lectures. That is something you should definitely know. Open loops, testing their curiosity. That's the headline of your post. Whatever you want to post, what is the first thing they are going to see? when they see your post, scrolling past and they just see your post, are they going to see something that interests them and something that, can definitely hook them? That is what you want to look for. Then the formatting, lines, after content and everything, spacings, and the likes of those brackets and whatever you want to do to make the reading very interesting, because not everyone basically really understands posting. Really understands how to, read or likes reading for a very long time. Not everybody, trust me. So you want to really make the content easy for them to read. So the spacing, the line breaks, and everything are important. Then you also want to make the what's it called now? The post or the content you are posting conversational, something that they can easily reflect to, or you you have to prioritize using CTAs also, because it's not just about posting. You have to direct them to something after you bust their head or do whatever you want to do. You have to direct them to something they have to do. So the market term is a lot for that is called dwell time, the amount of time users spend reading your posts more, which is better distribution. Then 3.3, oh, there's a mistake there. Then your content is a funnel. Framework give you structure to persuade, not just inform. So I think the last session, I think the module one, I spoke about these copywriting funnels. There's a past framework. This particular framework is a problem, agitation, and solution. So the problem is what is a frustrating, painful, or limiting situation. You want to make it very obvious to your target audience. This is the problem you are facing. This is the problem you have. Let them know it. They may know it, but you have to inform them and make it very strong for them to really see that, yeah, I'm going through this. No, agitate, deepen the pain, explore what happens if it continues. You should understand that, deepen the pain. So in your content writing, in everything you are doing, deepen the pain. After the hook of, let's say you are broke, everybody know, the target audience, the particular person know, or more seriously, I am broke. So when the person knows already, I am broke, now explain how the person is broke and how brokenness is going to ruin the life of that person. Then you can create your solution from that. Offer your insight system or product as the relief. That's the past trigger, pain recognition, then build urgency to change. You get the point now. So learn that there are different other formulas you can use. There is also the AIDA formula, the attention, interest, desire, and action. Attention is hook them immediately with a bold line or surprising truth. Like what I just said, you are broke. That is just like a bold, surprising truth. It's a surprising truth. You are broke. It's a bold line. That's a one stopper. It's a hook. Then interest, share a problem, data point, or story that earns attention. Then desire, explain benefits, transformations, or a before after moment. Then action, end with a CTA, engage, comment, or book a call. So study these formulas. They are really going to help you. Then the next one, we have the FAB formula formula, which happens to be features, advantages, and benefits. So features are what is it? Advantages are, what does it do? Benefits are what does it give the reader emotionally or tangibly. So this particular, from a standpoint, just understanding this FAB formula, it can help you sell a product. Let's say book, let's say, what's it called now? A live session, a workshop, whatever it is, this FAB formula can help you. So practical use of the past formula. Most creators think posting daily will grow their income. It won't. Visibility without structure leads to burnout. Here's the system I use instead. Now, this is a shocker. There are creators out there who have been posting consistently, but they are not getting results. So using the past formula, we want to first dwell on the problem. So most creators, you think that posting daily will grow your income. But the surprising truth is that it won't. Visibility without structure leads to burnout. So you're just going to be posting, and there's not going to be any tangible results. And when there's no tangible results, it leads to burnout. And it's just like, what's the essence of doing this? So here's the system I use instead. So when you make them understand the problem first, you agitate on the problem, you deepen the problem to make them really see this is the problem. You are facing this problem, and this is where this problem is going to lead you if you don't treat it. Then rotate between These formats, they're shaping your ability to move different type of audience. You get the point now. So I really understand that. Then the 3.4, we have the content ladders from discovery to decision. Your content should serve all stages of awareness, top to funnel, which is the top, the muff, the buff, broaden beliefs, breaking post, mindset shift, and insight. Then middle to funnel, demonstrate your expertise, show how those systems work. Then bottom to funnel, the case studies, testimonials, call outs, soft pitches, or the likes of that. Now, there are different type of content ladders. You can read more, deepen your insights more by doing more research about these content ladders. Content ladders, moving people from discovery to decision without strategically layered posts. You get the point now. So that's for that. Then the 3.5 we have here is the emotional segmentation, personality versus authority content. Mixed content type isn't random, it's emotional segmentation. So personal content builds. We have the connection, relatability, storytelling engagement. I really love this storytelling engagement. It's really nice and it has a way of really building your audience and getting engagement for each post you do. Then the authority content builds. We have the credibility, we have the demands, we have justifications for pricings and positions. That is very good when it comes to offering your services and everything. Then the post ratio recommendation, 60% authority, 30% story slash relatable, 10% promotional. So let's take, for example, that now I think subsequent modules, we're going to be learning how you can use AI to draft out content that are humanized and that relates and can relate directly to your target audience. That is going to be very great. Now, when you are doing that, before you get there, you have to really understand this. If you understand the content pillars, understand the segmentations and everything about what's it called now? About content, it will be very, very easy for you to prompt AI to give you really what you need. You want to understand that your niche and the tone you should use. Do you want to be more authoritative? Do you want to be more emotional? Do you want to be more salesy? You have to really understand and know the one that works for you. But for the purpose of this lesson, and because I'm using my profile as an example, I stand more authoritative when it comes to my content, making people know that I am an authority in this space. Then I can use storytelling, a bit of storytelling to make it relate to them or their current situations. And then the promotional happens to be my CTA. What do I use afterwards? This is blah, blah, and stuff like that. So the CTA psychology tips, don't just say, let me know your thoughts. Say, DM me with system if you want to know my 3-part automation framework. That's what I was saying just now. So that's my promotional. That's the 10% promotional aspect. So after every post, there should be a CTA that leads them. So after busting their head, telling them you are broke, blah, 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 you're dipping the insights on the brokenness and telling them this is how the brokenness will lead you to boredom, will lead you to burnout, will probably lead you to suicide or stuff like that. And then you offer your solution, which is a past framework. And after offering your solution, always add a CTA. So you can put DM me, call me, book a free consultation call with me, DM me with content, word or stuff like that. And I'm going to show you how you can make money instead of being broke. You get the point now? So that's how it works. This adds micro commitment and a lead gen psychology technique. It's very important. So 3.6, we have the native selling plus lead generating post types. You don't need screams, buy from me or stuff like that. Now, use native selling, teach a valuable framework, then offer a tool. Share a case study, then offer a free audit. Address a common objection, then offer a free minute, a free and offer a 15 minutes consultation. Now, when you are teaching a valuable framework and then offering a tool, that is one aspect. In native selling, there are different type of selling. Now, they just helped us understand that there are different type of selling. Now, the second one relates more, sharing a case study. So most times when talking to you guys and when talking to someone, I definitely want to help them understand that this is what happened. So last week, I got a client who did this, do this, who did this, who did this. And at the end of the day, the person was not able to get his or her desired goal. And after me coming in, I was able to do this, implement this and that, and I was able to help the person, get to his or her desired goal. Now, I just shared a case study. Funny thing, there are individuals out there, creators, coaches, whoever they may be, that are still in that same deep shit that client was in. So seeing it, they can just relate and say, wow, I have been here. I think this is where I am currently. And they've seen that I have been able to help this person solve the problem. Then they should be ready to take up my offer. Now, the offer can be a free audit. That can be my lead magnet. Free audits. Let me help you audit your profile for free. This is how this person's profile was not well audited and it was really, trashy and stuff. And she didn't land any clients for 2 years. But just me offering my free audit system for the person was able to land a client in less than 1 month or 30 days, whatever you want to use. And right now, I'm offering you my 30 minutes, I'm offering you my free audit system on how you can actually edit, audit your profiles or whatever you want to do. Your target audience would definitely be blown away and be ready for that because it's free. It's free. It's a lead magnet. So they get it for free. But when they see the value of what they have gotten for free, they want to ask for more. Let's not get too salesy. So let me leave that for some other time. Then we have the lead gen experts, lead gen content examples. Before and after transformation story, 3 mistakes your profiles are making, the SOP framework I use to save 15 hours of work. Now, these are content. Remember what we are dealing on today is content strategy and creation that convert. Sorry. So content strategy, how do we, we've dealt with knowing our niche, understanding the niche of one. We've dealt with our LinkedIn profile. Now we are dealing with content because after building your house, definitely you would want to put some properties inside. You would want to make it more attractive. And that happens to be the content. So the content is what we are dealing with today. So there are different type of content. Understanding this content is really going to help you on a long run, especially when we get to prompting AIs to give us a super content that we are going to be using for our socials. So the lead gen content example, there are different type of content. There's a native selling, there's a lead generation content example. There's a marketing terms introduced, which is open loops, CTA psychology, native selling, content ladder, platform native optimization, micro commitments. Just get used to these words and go for deeper insight and stuff. Then post readings and analytics. Now, post 3 to 5 times per week, quality over quantity. You get it one, you get it, you get that now. Quality over quantity. You can post 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can post 5 times a week, but currently I post 5 times a week because, of course, I have the time for it. So, suggested weekly flow of how you can actually post. On Monday, you can post something insightful, broad belief, or a shift. Tuesday, you can post how to do this, how to design with Figma, how to do this one, how to do this one, stuff like that, how to optimize your profile, how to create good banners on your whatever you want to do, or you just share a framework with them. On Wednesday, you can post a relatable story or an origin post, just to get everybody happy and relatable. On Thursday, you can post a lead gen post with, soft CTA. Lead gen is like generating leads. Then Friday, you can post testimonials, lessons, or recap of the week or stuff. You can even do a repost on Friday. So that's it. Then for tracking, always track your events, always track your posts, always track whatever you want to do. So we have native LinkedIn analytics. Sorry, we have the views, engagement rates, followers growth, lead generated, the DMs, the comments, the inbounds. We have the post saves, indicates values and everything. So every week you want to check how did my content do this week? What worked and what didn't work out? You really want to know. So when you're able to calm down with analytics and everything, you should be able to know what worked and what doesn't work, and then continue with what works and trash out what doesn't work, or re-strategize to really know what to do and stuff. So by checking your views, how many views did this post get? How many engagements? Let's say I got 100 views. How many engagements? 15 engagements or 20 engagements? And likes of that. The followers growth. Did my follower grow by 2, 3, 4, 5? Then you should know how each post relates to your target audience. Now you can use native tool like LinkedIn Analytics. You can use Sheet Analytics that is paid, or Google Sheets or content, tracking. But I always recommend the native LinkedIn Analytics. It's very simple and easy to use, and of course, It's very good, and very simple. So that brings us to the end of today's session, the content strategy and creation that converts module three. Module three. So you can do a pause play. I'll just start from the beginning. So you see, you can do a pause play to read the book and do more research about it to get a higher knowledge about this thing. And this is it. This is the first one. And then yeah, moving to these, and these, this, these, and this. Yeah. So next week we are going to be dealing on building and activating your audience. This is really going to be interesting. Let me keep that for later. So thank you very much for staying with us to the end, and see you next week. See you next week. Let me stop sharing my. All right, Anointed, it seems like you have a question. Hold on, I think I